There's a huge train station in Zurich, the main Bahnhof. It's like a city in itself. There's a shopping mall downstairs, there's restaurants, there's cafes, there's places to buy clothing, and especially they've got trains, of course, and we are here because we're catching a train. We're leaving town. Our Swiss tour is coming to an end, and as we head to the airport, we reflect back on some of the highlights.
Oh, the train is the only way to ride. You get on an airplane, you don't see anything, and you waste half the day going to the airport, and you get on a train and you can see everything from the window. First class, you have nice big seats, lots of room, and beautiful scenery going by. It's the only way to travel. We saw mountains, beautiful lakes. We went into glaciers. We walked on the snow. We saw all the mountaintops. Beautiful, quaint towns all along the way. And the only way you can say it is to describe it properly, you just have to come here. But it was one of the best things we've ever done in our life.
I loved it. I loved everything about it. Oh, in every city there was something to enjoy. I loved the river in Lucerne, and of course all the mountain scenery. It's indescribable. I loved the Bernese Oberland. I thought that was just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Zermatt was wonderful. Locarno, I just loved that feeling of being in Italy when we weren't in Italy. I thought that was so much fun. And that picture-perfect day when we went up to the Gorner Grat was probably the best day that we could possibly hope for. Seeing the Matterhorn was beautiful, and I love the air. It's not bitter cold like you said, it's very, very refreshing. I love it. Well, the trains are just the best. I've been on bus tours and this can't compare. The scenery is great, it's comfortable, it's smooth.
And the pace of the tour, a couple days, 3 days?
Perfect, just perfect. I don't like going from place to place driving all day and then just staying overnight, that sort of thing. I love being able to just stay in one place and have some time to get to know the area and tour, walk around, and it was just wonderful.
You can see all different scenery. By traveling by train like now, you can see the railroad tracks on the side, passes by all the green meadows and the cities and the valleys and the towns, Swiss chalets. It's so pretty. Going by the lakes and then open valleys. And then beyond the valleys, you can see the snow-capped mountains. By boat, it's a different story. You want to see everywhere. Your head should be like 360 degrees. You want to see everything, and all the way around, the front, the back, the side, both sides. It's so beautiful.
Really?
And the wildflowers everywhere. Oh. And then when you take the cable cars, we went to Jungfrau, Matterhorn, Shilton, Mount Titlis. All of them has its own characters. Some of them you can see the whole mountaintop ranges with the snow-capped glaciers, just white and blue and misty clouds cover on the halfway tops. And luckily, we had perfect days for those mountains.
Really?
So that's even the bonus. Not hot, not too cold. Crisp air, which is perfect. And even at Zurich, when it rained, it kind of gave a different effect. So that was a good, different taste. At first, we felt like in Zurich, we felt like we were in London. I don't know why, maybe because it was raining. And most people spoke English.
Yeah,
everything,
nice
you just
atmosphere.
cannot ask for any better than this. 3 days in each places. That's perfect. You don't want to have too much or too little. Those were perfect times, perfect days.
The train takes us right to the airport and escalators bring us right to the ticket counter.
We had a great group. And we had a great leader that taught us a lot, and the wine was just superb. Yes, and the Heinekens. And the hotels were all nice. The food was great, actually. And it's a great country. The trains run on time, just as well as in Tokyo. So I would say, you know, they compare with the best in the world. It's a great country. It's very safe. Had no problems whatsoever. So yeah, I'd come back. I would come back.
We've wrapped up our tour of Switzerland. We've covered everything that I had hoped to cover, and we had tremendous weather. We had mostly clear blue skies and sunshine and cool afternoons and a little bit of cloud, a little bit of rain. You have to have the whole package. We did the mountains, the valleys, we saw the rivers gliding by, we saw small towns and big cities, a lot of great food, all kinds of local Swiss cuisine in the restaurants, and there's some pretty good beer and wine as well. We had a little Italian atmosphere in Locarno, and then the German atmosphere in the rest of Switzerland that we saw, starting with Lucerne, 3 days in Lucerne, and then on to Interlaken for 3 days. And there we saw the Jungfrau and the Schildhorn and Lauterbrunnen Valley. And then on to Zermatt for a couple of days, where we had fantastic weather, great view of the Matterhorn and the Gorner Grat and all those peaks all around us. And then from there to Locarno for that taste of Italy. And then finally Zurich, which is the biggest city in Switzerland and very impressive. Considerable old town with the cobblestone lanes and the quaint shops and the nice restaurants and the bars and lots of people and friendly Swiss people. Everywhere you go in Switzerland, they really are helpful and they're courteous. They're glad to see you, and it's a very safe place. It's a very clean place. Very little graffiti, very little trash, and great travelers. Just a wonderful group. I couldn't have asked for a better group. Everybody was cooperative. Everybody was on time. I didn't hear any complaints. Might have been some. I didn't hear any complaints. And then we're going home. It's time to go, but that's the beautiful thing about living in Hawaii. Home to Hawaii.